Sultan was quite simply the most formidable Indian enemy ever faced by the East India Company. He was a remarkable economic leader. He restored the prosperity of the towns. When the British came to the area, they were astonished how well governed and well managed it was. And he used the profits of his excellent management to channel money into the most formidable and the best trained and best armed army in India. Time after time, during the 4 Anglo-Mysore wars, Tipu bested the company and defeated them. And it was only in 1799 that they managed to move in for the kill against Tipu in Srirangapatnam. Tipu Sultan's bedchamber sword is one of the most magnificent of all the weapons captured at the fall of Srirangapatnam. It was Tipu Sultan's personal sword, and it has a perfect provenance. We have actually an inscription on the sword blade itself saying that this was Tipu Sultan's personal sword, and it was presented to Sir David Baird, the man who had led the final assault on the island fortress of Srirangapatnam. Unlike many of the objects associated with Tipu, this is not just genuine, but this is unquestionably the personal sword of Tipu Sultan, taken from, as its name suggests, the bedchamber. It's a type of sword called the sukela, which is a straight-bladed sword. It has a gold Kofgari hilt, has superb calligraphy. It says Shamsir-ul-Malik, the sword of the king, and it also calls on Allah to help the owner in battle. Is, if you like, the absolute cutting-edge, grade A battle sword from the 18th century. It's not just that it's a superb artwork and looks beautiful, it's also a superb piece of weaponry. When the soldiers finally captured the palace, they found in his bedchamber, in his hammock, his sword and his 2 pistols that he kept there in case of an assassination attempt. And so I think this sword, as well as being his battle sword, the one he used in conflict, was the one he kept by his bed to make sure that he would be armed if an assailant came for him in the night. The bedchamber sword is one of the most magnificent weapons to survive from 18th century India. It not only has a perfect provenance, it's not only a perfect weapon in a perfect state of preservation, but it's also an object of extraordinary beauty. This is one of the finest swords ever to come on the market.